What's up guys, Monster Dino Reviews, and today we're going to do the Mosasaurus. So I've had these in storage for a little while, ready to review, and I'll be going through the video, so please subscribe to the channel and you can watch as I review these. So yeah, the Mosasaurus is absolutely enormous. Just look at the size of the head on the thing. It's basically the size of a super colossal. Now I have the Giganotosaurus up there, and I would say, yeah, it's around that sort of size, but the overall toy size is smaller than those models. So yeah, absolutely massive head on this thing. We're going to unbox him today. So yeah, here's the Carno next to him, and you can see the Carno's head is smaller. That's the super colossal. And I have the Hammond collection T.Rex here, guys. So that gives you some perspective for the scale of this thing. That's next to the Hammond collection T.Rex. So this is the Jurassic World Dominion line Mosasaurus. Alright, let's get him out and we'll start reviewing him. So yeah, straight away you can see it's got a really nice paint job. It's very dark blue on top of a cream grey / white undercoat here for the underside. And yeah, it's got flecks of white all over it, which gives it a really unique look. So I'm not really sure how accurate that is to the film version. I'm guessing not too accurate. Maybe that's a representation of it, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's just take him out. I think it's just a few of these straps here that are keeping him in. So this one first. Let's take this one out. This one's going to be a bit trickier to get out. Yeah, trying to do that without actually scratching the toy underneath is a bit tricky, but we'll get there. There we go. So that's out. Alright guys, it's normally the side that you open these things from. So yeah, here we go. We've got a couple of tape straps here. I'm wondering if we can do it from the underside like a lot of these models. And yeah, on this one it appears we can't. So it's just going to be a pull-out type. So yeah, pretty nice box. He's a pretty hefty figure as well. When I'm lifting him up, I can feel the weight of it. So it should be pretty nice to display this guy. And there was one on the top here. There we go. So now the insert should just come out. There's a bit of tape here as well. And one there. I think that's everything, but it's still not coming out. Okay, so first we've got the tail underneath here in its own section. I'll just move this back. You can see that. And yeah, it's a pretty hefty tail actually. Yeah, that goes back quite a way. So he's going to be a decent sized figure. But we've got the Hammond collection T-Rex to compare him to. So not much in terms of flecks or speckling on the tail pattern here. There's a couple of white patches there. I'm not sure what those are. But yeah, good articulation as you can see here. Don't know if that turns. I'm guessing it's just a static piece, yeah. Okay, so we'll put that there for one side for a second and see if we can get the rest of this figure out. So, where is... In fact, guys, I've just realised I don't even need to take this out because he pulls straight out. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. It feels like there's something else in here. Oh, there is. There is actually something else. It's obviously his flippers. So that's one. So it's the kind you have to put together. There we go, there's the other three. Is there anything else in the pack? I'm guessing that's about it. Okay, so here we go. It's been a while since I built one of these types. And they're normally pretty straightforward, so... just got to work out which way they go. That's obviously the other side. And then this is for this side. I think... yeah, it's going to be the back one. Yeah, it's a bit more gnarled. So there's the front and back flippers, and it's just like a peg to fit in. So if I just slot that in, my stomach's grumbling. So if we just pop that in there, that should pop in. Now I've noticed straight away, guys, that the chest cavity is almost like a rubbery plastic, so it's a bit squishy, which is interesting. But yeah, flippers in. And we'll do this one now. So it won't actually let you put the wrong ones in. You actually have to do it a certain way anyway. I don't know if the pins are slightly bigger or what, but there you go. That's the pin for this one. Oh. It's so hot today, guys, in the UK. It's very humid. It's been sunny all day, so I haven't actually got a fan in here that's switched on. Okay, that's the wrong one as well. So I guess it was the right one that I had, yeah. I just noticed that it's just not fitting in there very well. Maybe this way. There we go. Yeah, it's twisted around all the way. So that's that. And then we got the back ones to do. Probably upside down again, as with all of these things. Oh, seems to be going in. Yeah, with some of these toys, you actually have to apply quite a bit of pressure. So I'm guessing an adult has to do it for a kid if they're getting this to play around with. But I don't think they'll be able to do it themselves. There we go, that's in. And that one seems to be in as well. Last thing is just the tail. So that's going to clip in. There's a clip there and a plug to pop that in. There we go. Nice little click there. All right, yeah, here he is. So yeah, massive actually. He's actually really big. I would say, you know, a super colossal is probably around this sort of size. So he's not far off a super colossal. And the head on him is just absolutely enormous, as you can see. Just way bigger than any other figure in this scale range. The mouth is not too detailed. It's a nice sort of beigey brown / red. There's a bit of red in there as well, which gives it a nice accent to go with the blues. So yeah, very shark-like in terms of coloration. Now I remember in the old dinosaur books, mosasaurs used to be depicted as greenish. Obviously, I don't know if time it's come a long way and they've changed, or Jurassic Park may have changed it. But yeah, we don't really know what colour they were, do we? So very nice rendition. Couple of small marks on the figure here where there's like paint missing, and then, as you can see, I haven't actually done anything with this, so there shouldn't be imperfections like that. In terms of jaw articulation, it does open about almost 180 degrees, but it doesn't quite open any wider than that. It's stuck to about that, and as you can see, the lower jaw just hangs right out. So I'd have to check a Mosasaur skull to see if that's right, but actually when you close it, it does, you know, sort of even up. So very strange. And now the eye is just a bit of plastic blue with a dot in the middle. It looks like that would scratch off very easily, so you have to just watch this on this figure. And as I said earlier, with the tail, he's not got too much articulation. It does move left and right. The flippers twist up and down. There isn't, oh actually, there's a slight bit of articulation. Yeah, they move up and down as well. So you can paddle with him. Now, what's this one do here? It took me a second to realise that this was just the Dino DNA scanner thing. That's all that is. Yeah, I thought because it's an attachment, it shouldn't have like a jaw function or anything. So yeah, it's kind of a squidgy toy, I guess. If you're a kid, you can take this in the bath and it wouldn't be an issue, seeing as it's all just sort of like hollowed out and stuff. Yeah, very squishy here, as you can see. Now, let's see him next to the T.Rex. As you can see, that's the Hammond Collection T.Rex behind. And yeah, the Hammond Collection T.Rex is, I want to say, 3/4 of the length of this guy. You can't really tell because of the camera, but if I just turn him up on his head, or rather top down, you can see that the T-Rex comes up to about the base of his head. So there you go, that's your scale there, which I think is about accurate because the T-Rex is about 40 feet. I've heard these things can get up to about 50, something like that. So yeah, probably about right. And here's a nice shot of the T-Rex clamping down on the Mosasaurus snout. Yeah, as you can see, these figures scale really nicely together. So a very nice rendition of the Mosasaurus. Now, I'm not sure if this is just a recast of the previous ones that were released. I'd have to check that. But yeah, it's certainly a decent rendition of it. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I think I'm going to close it out with a bit of spinning footage, and yeah, I will catch you in the next video. I think we'll just do a top-down shot as well, guys, just to get a look at it. There you go, you can see the massive head size difference between these two. Okay, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.